Before we preview Double Game Week 37, let's take a quick look back at how the team got on in Game Week 36. There was frustration between the sticks as David De Gea conceded in Man United's 2-1 win over Arsenal, while Brighton's Matt Ryan earned an impressive score of 10 points on the bench from the clean sheet, 4 saves and 3 bonus points he picked up during the goalless draw with Burnley. There were, however, 3 out of 3 clean sheets amongst the defenders after Burnley ended a run of 5 games without one, while Spurs were able to keep Watford quiet. Riyad Mahrez has been underwhelming since his goal and assist against West Brom back in Game Week 30, and that unfortunately continued, with the Algerian failing to take a single attempt at goal during Leicester's heavy 5-0 defeat to a hungry Crystal Palace side. Elsewhere in midfield, only Dele Alli could find a return, as Willian and Lingard were unable to produce a shot on target or an attempted assist between them, when Chelsea and United found wins over Swansea and Arsenal respectively. Despite the poor result for Leicester, Jamie Vardy had a very good goal-scoring opportunity denied when his shot on target was cleared off the line by Joel Ward. Ashley Barnes had 2 shots at goal against Brighton, both of which found the target, in addition to his 1 attempted assist. So it was another promising performance from the budget forward, despite the lack of FPL returns on this occasion. Captain Harry Kane got a much-needed goal against Watford, despite once again not looking quite at his best. He took 4 attempts at goal with 2 hitting the target. A score of 50 points minus 4 sees a small red arrow from 13k to 15k, but it was looking like being much worse than that before Vertonghen, Ali and Captain Kane saved us on Monday night. So now let's take a look forward to some early transfer plans for Double Game Week 37, where all the focus once again is on bringing in Man City assets, after they showed no signs of slowing down with a 4-1 away win over West Ham. A Marcos Alonso downgrade will be the easiest way to fund the Man City assets, and with Chelsea having kept clean sheets in their last 2 games in all competitions, there may be a little bit of uncertainty as to whether the Spaniard comes straight back into the starting 11. A Swansea defender such as Alfie Mawson or Kyle Norton looks the way to go in terms of a replacement, with home fixtures against Southampton and Stoke to end the season, in addition to a trip to Bournemouth. The thinking for now is that the Leicester double-up will make way as part of an 8-point hit, but it's tough to part with Jamie Vardy ahead of 2 home fixtures. His tally of 6 efforts on target in the last 4 game weeks is behind only Gabriel Jesus with 7. Selling Riyad Mahrez makes sense in terms of current form, but he was initially going to be a placeholder for Mohamed Salah, who will be coming in for Game Week 38. So bringing Raheem Sterling in for that spot causes complications there, and possibly means needing to lose Dele Alli instead in Game Week 38. So those are the provisional transfers, and here's how the team is shaping up ahead of Double Game Week 37. David De Gea of course keeps his place, with Man United travelling to Brighton on Friday night, before taking on West Ham at the London Stadium next Thursday. Jose Mourinho's side have conceded 4 times over their last 4 matches, a tally that only West Brom, Liverpool and Everton can beat. There are some doubts over Wes Morgan after he was dropped for Leicester's last midweek game and made his return for the 5-0 thrashing against Crystal Palace. Spurs will be expected to get a result against West Brom, but that game isn't looking as straightforward as it did a few weeks ago, with the Baggies having gone unbeaten in their last 4 games. Jan Vertonghen's second fixture looks more favourable. Newcastle have suffered back-to-back defeats against West Brom and Everton, failing to score in either game. Marko Arnautovic came in last game week as part of the double transfer to bring in Harry Kane. He's proven to be a key figure for West Ham, especially in recent weeks, so looks a strong option for their 2 fixtures against Leicester and Man United. We can't expect too much from Lingard or Willian, but they seem primed for at least 1 start and a likely cameo in the other fixture. At their prices, there isn't much available to replace them with at this stage, apart from perhaps a punt on Gundogan, or a Swansea midfielder. Raheem Sterling has directly contributed to 8 goals across the last 4 game weeks, 3 more than any other player has managed. Even if there's rotation amongst the Man City players, the potential to feature in those 2 home fixtures with the goal scoring form they've continued to show is just too hard to resist. With that in mind, Gabriel Jesus is likely to join Sterling, having taken more shots on target than any other forward across the last 4 game weeks. The Man City pair have also been involved in the most big chances during that period, with 6 apiece, narrowly ahead of Jamie Vardy, who's had 5 big chances in the same time frame. Losing the Leicester forward is the only concern surrounding bringing Jesus in, especially since it would be for a hit. Harry Kane, Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling are likely to be the three names that dominate captain polls for Double Gameweek 37, and it isn't easy to decide between them. The Man City pair offers much more form and arguably a kinder set of fixtures, but slightly less certainty of game time. We've said it for a couple of weeks now, but Harry Kane isn't looking fully up to speed following the recent injury. However, he is still ticking over with goals, and at only 4 behind Mohamed Salah, the race for the Golden Boot is definitely not over. So for now, the captaincy is on the Spurs man, but that's certainly not locked in. Stay tuned for an update later in the week as always, via Twitter.